But, Steve, he's shooting it at 61% from the field, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no kidding. That is always a good thing, and that's why I'm going to go with my tip. Just sneak it in, get the Adelaide 36ers to get a win on the road here at the Cage, and that is something the Adelaide 36ers have not been able to do for the last several years. Have only won once. As Stevie Way gets a pass, tough pass to reel in. Bartlett did a great job of keeping it alive. Warren, and didn't he start off hot last time he came to this building?
Yeah, they had a 30-point game. He's a handful. Steve, he's 5'9" at best. I mean, he is small. And tonight, Myron Allen's going to get a look at him. Not too many players Myron Allen can post up, but tonight, that opportunity will be there for him.
Ron Dorsey tries to get to the rim. That goes off his knee and out of bounds. Good to see him put the ball on the floor and try and get to the rim instead of settling for that tough three-point shot that he normally starts the game with.
A little extended defense also by the Melbourne Tigers. They really want to pick it up on the defensive end.
Stephen Way over to Bartlett in his first start in the National Basketball League. Way, one bounce dribble going right. That comes up short. Myron Allen with the rebound. He's averaged 7 a game since he's been here. That
is extraordinary. He's very small, but he's a stats filler. Good with some assists, the points on the board.
Lang with his first touch. His jump hook is off the mark. Diamond Simpson with the board.
Nice move by Tim Lang down low. A little shimmy. Using his size with that right-handed hook shot.
Way, feet set, gets a good look. Bartlett with the offensive rebound. Gets it to Warren. Bartlett, little pick and pop. Nice interior pass to Diamond Simpson. Tommy Greer got his money's worth on that one.
Did he ever? Wanted to make sure that there was no chance for the and one. Very physical foul. Take a look at the replay. You see Tommy Greer just bringing that arm down. And there's a little warning there. I think that the referees did it. Just a little warning.
You know, and I think maybe so. You know, try and make sure the game gets correct under control early. But that's a good foul to make sure he doesn't get a shot up and get an attempt at a three-point play. So good professional foul by Tommy Greer, and Diamond Simpson makes sure he gets both the free throws.
Which is a rarity for him. He's only shooting at 49%, 61% from the field. Knows his role because he's yet to take a three-point attempt on the season, so knows his limitations.
Lucas Walker turns the corner, gets to the rim.
A little bit of a skip to Malou there. He might have got away with just a sneaky little quick one. But Lucas Walker, that's what he's very good at. Explosive athlete.
And that's the reason why the Dallas Cowboys are here, because Lucas Walker met them in a restaurant.
Wow.
They started chatting, and he invited them to the game. It was as simple as that.
We've got some very good seats, front row, right there on the Adelaide 36ers bench. It's Daniel Johnson, if you don't mind, from the three-point line to start his night off.
Johnson with the big three, hit a huge three in the game against the Perth Wildcats last night as they came storming back in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Johnson, very good season he's having. He's grown every year he's been in the competition. Started off with the Melbourne Tigers. Good pass. Myron Allen, loose ball. Tommy Greer, heads up play, just runs to the basket, and Myron Allen finds him.
Johnson looks to turn the corner, a little hesitation.
He's a beauty. He is a beauty. Now, you scoffed at me, Steve Carfino, when about a month or so ago I said he right now is a poverty-stricken poor man, Dirk Nowitzki. But it's the little things like this. Put the ball on the floor. This is a seven-footer running around Steve. And the nice touch. He bangs a three, and he's got the ability to put it on the floor. That's what he could be to this league. He could be the most influential player in this competition in a year or two, Steve.
Dirk Nowitzki. I don't care how loud you boast the praises of this man. That is a tall statement still.
I did preface it with a poverty-stricken Dirk Nowitzki. But
Nice
no,
move,
he has
no
got
doubt.
all the tools, Steve. He's an exciting prospect.
Tim Lang has his shot blocked. Long pass.
Ooh. Well, that's a foul. Lucas Walker just clocked Daniel Johnson in the head. Got away with one. Referee missed that one.
Maybe because that pass was no chance of being caught. Tommy Greer, another wide open look at the three-point line. Can't get it to go. They get it back to Allen. Allen's had a little trouble turning the ball over his last 2 games. He's still doing the work on the glass, though. Averaging 8 a game. Walker turning the corner. Lucas Walker showing off in front of the Dallas Cowboys.
He did, and he had a bit of venom in that. Good, strong drive. You know he's a great athlete, but still to have that ability to tuck it in on the run like that. Good signs for Lucas Walker getting the start. Trevor Gleeson would be ecstatic with that, but it's the work on the defensive end already. The Adelaide 36ers reeled off 13 points. We've only played a little over 4 minutes, so explosive start on the offensive end by the Adelaide 36ers.
Long jumper by Ron Dorsey, and he gets his 3-ball to go. Just like that. Adelaide just down 4. Simpson. Charge over Tim Lang.
Diamond Simpson down low, just trying to back in Tim Lang, and Tim Lang goes out of the game. Good minutes from him, and then you see the explosion of Lucas Walker. Just aggressive move to the basket. 2 of 2 for Lucas Walker. Both those coming on work on the penetration of the basket.
Walker again. He gets the finish. Lucas Walker putting on a drive, get to the rim clinic.
Tommy Greer
always into it.
is the common denominator in any little argy-bargy that goes on with the Melbourne Tigers. He's there mixing it up, throwing his weight around. And we mentioned that Cameron Treguardt coming onto the court leads the league in scoring at 17 points a game, but in recent times he's been pretty ordinary. With the exception of the game against the Adelaide 36ers where he was 10 and 14. He's had a tough time from the field.
Mitch Creek just turned the corner and ran down about 2 or 3 Melbourne Tigers, kind of cleared the way for Stephen.
And we got a timeout.
That timeout on the floor. The Adelaide 36ers shooting it at 66% from the field. Hold the 2-point lead over the Melbourne Tigers here at the cage, 13-11.
KFC's popcorn chicken snack box with real mouth-watering chicken pieces and your favourite chips now comes with an icy cold drink for only $4.50. So hurry into KFC today and fill up on a great deal. So good.
Car insurance due? Pay less with Budget Direct or get $100. You could save a shipload.
Budget love. Budget Direct car insurance.
Make them score over us. The more they can penetrate, the harder it is for us to defend. Once there's a scramble, an offensive rebound, point and talk. We can't allow them to catch out here and just throw it down there for a layup. Whole screen D side is hard jump and rotate and know what you're going to. Okay, we're going corners to middle, pick and pop, ducking.
Marty Clark animated there. One of the things he touched upon were the closeouts, and I'm sure one of the things he had in mind was closing out to Lucas Walker. Why on earth would you close out that hard to Lucas Walker?
Yes, that's right. He's renowned for his ability to get to the rack, and we've seen that on display here tonight. But as Marty Clark mentioned and suggested to his players, when you're closing out, he'd prefer them to dare him to shoot it from the perimeter. The Melbourne Tigers haven't been great, only shooting at 31% from the three-point line this season. So better off just having him shoot overhand than having him put the ball to the floor. Steve, just touching on Cameron Tregar, and he's in the last 6 games, the Tigers are 1-5. Prior to those 6 games, he was averaging 19.5 points a game and 6 rebounds, 57% from the field. But in the last 6 games, he's only averaging 12 points a game and 3 rebounds a game and 42% from the field. So significant reduction in the last 6 games for Cameron Tregar. Little zone defense now shown by the Adelaide 36ers.
Dorsey from the wing at the three-point line. He's got it rolling. Looks like he's in rhythm. Ron Dorsey for his second three-point basket. He's got 6. Way to Johnson. Simpson down low, and the shot's blocked from behind by Cam Tregar.
Sacrificial foul really there. He knew he was beaten. Diamond Simpson, he was going up to flush it. Here you see 2 hands aggressively going at the rim, and the scouting report, which all the players would know. The scouting report, Diamond Simpson, 49% free throw shooter, so take the odds, put into the line, but tonight he's 3 of 3.
Yeah,
making a mockery.
Not for long.
Of his.
He will get fouled, and he will continue to go to the line because as Daniel Johnson goes to get the tip, Tigers get it their way. But he does all of his work in the paint. Very good at those post seals. Tregar gets Myron Allen a good look. Lucas Walker on the offensive boards. Some serious effort, but doesn't come up with it. Simpson tries to go to the length of the floor. Simpson putting it on the floor.
He had that aggressive overplay up the floor. He's got those skills that once he got by his defender, it was an open court. And Cam Tregar picks up another one. That's going to be his second on Cam Tregar. There you see, just not quite in good sound defensive position. Gets called for the foul. Just shuffling those feet to the left. You can see what he was trying to do.
I know, but my goodness, Melbourne Tigers defense, what's the #1 thing you got to do? Pick the ball up. Well, he just casually dribbled the basketball down. He wasn't picked up until he got to the dotted line.
Correct, and I think they caught him off. They caught the Melbourne Tigers off guard a little bit, because I can guarantee you that Diamond Simpson was not on the scouting report as a ball carrier down the floor, Steve.
This is true. Allen up top against Warren. Dorsey just throws it right to Mitch Creek. Mitch Creek in the open court to Simpson for his reverse layup, and that'll go off his hands in the other direction.
Looking at the Melbourne Tigers on their offense, it's picked up as this game has unfolded. They're up to 14 points now, but they've abandoned any semblance of the shuffle which they started the season at when they were running their shuffle offense, the first and thirds, which the Melbourne Tigers are renowned for. It's real just high pick and rolls and pin downs on the low block. Pretty simple. It's been simplified a lot, and that might be because they've got Myron Allen coming in and trying to teach him the intricacies of the first and thirds is very difficult on a short period of time.
Yeah, you might get it by week 24.
So some players, you say that in jest, but some players it does take them a season or two to really pick up the finer details of that offense. Good post up again, high-low action. Not a lot of sophistication in what they're doing. It's pretty terminal. Underneath, out of bounds, the Adelaide 36ers aren't in the bonus as yet.
Dillon on the inbounds pass to Allen. Well executed baseline out of bounds. Gets Myron Allen on the scoreboard. Warren hands it off to Nathan Herbert, who's coming to the game for the 36ers. Johnson off the glass, looking to rebound his own shot. Adelaide have another pop on this possession. Herbert with the runner. Diamond Simpson on the glass again. Looking for a cutter, gets it to Warren. Catch and shoot at the three-point lines off the mark. Lucas Walker upstairs again. Trigger with his first real touch. Baseline Bandit for the reverse lay-in. Ties it up. I'm sorry, Tigers up by one. 18-17.
Crafty, real crafty, but down the other end, loses his man. Cam Trigger doesn't get his points on athleticism. It comes with just that craftiness around the basket to step through with good body control. But there was a breakdown of the defensive end. Diamond Simpson got easy two.
Skips it to Daniel Dillon. Got all day to set his feet and throws the three. He was shuffling down the court before it went in. He knew it was going in.
Similar breakdown down the other end for the Adelaide 36ers here. There was no one within 4 meters of him.
Daniel Johnson, another three-pointer. That's off. Myron Allen with the rebound. He might be their best rebounder.
That is an indictment on the team if that is the case.
You know I'm not exaggerating.
No, I know. Right now he is.
Trigger, single coverage against Simpson. Hit, no call. Ron Dorsey reels it in. Trigger turns the corner trying to get to the rim. Can't get the roll, but he will go to the line. Shot clock was down to 2.
Steve, we're going to be on triple-double watch for Myron Allen tonight. He's only got the 2 points, but already in his first half, he's got 3 rebounds and 4 assists. In the first quarter, 3 rebounds and 4 assists. So he's just doing his utmost to help the Tigers' cause tonight.
Yeah, he really does accumulate some stats. Kind of reminds me of not a similar style of game, but how you have to watch his stats of Chris Williams when he played for the Kings. You think, oh, he's having a pretty good game. And he would have 20 points, 12 rebounds,
Yes.
9 assists, and 4 block shots.
No, he was a superstar. And different types of players, of course. Chris Williams was a forward.
Mitch Creek, athletic and strong, finishes at the rim and cuts the lead to 1.
Sloppy.
Allen gets it right back. Gets through a couple of Adelaide defenders. It squirts loose, and who will it go to? Goes to the Melbourne Tigers.
Great hustle by Myron Allen. Daniel Dillon, very loose with it. Cardinals sin when there's full court pressure is just to pick that ball up right on that center line. It's like the best defender on the court is at the center line because you can't go back over, and tried to flip it out real quick and got what it deserved the way he went about it then.
It's like what you do when you're not really paying attention. And Dillon dodges a bullet on that one because his teammates get it right back for him. Allen. Good strong move, gets to the rim. He's working on that double-figure points as he drives, and he's got 4 to go with his 4 assists and his 3 rebounds.
Steve, if you're looking for parallels in Myron Allen, I'd more go to Darryl McDonald's type of player and what he can do in a different way. As Everett Bartlett just comes off and confidently knocks down one. In the brief chat I had with Marty Clark before the start of the game, he also touched on Everett Bartlett and how they're looking to try and keep him for next year as well.
Cam Trigger with some nifty footwork right before the buzzer. Sounds off to end the first quarter.